New at 5:30, should the victims of violent crimes have rights equal to those accused of committing them? The sponsors of a new bill say yes, and they want to make changes to the state constitution.
It's called Marsy's Law, and its supporters include victims KDKA profiled just last week. Investigator Andy Sheehan has the story new at 5.
The victims of violent crime say they often feel re-victimized when the criminal justice system lets them down. And this bill aims to level the field.
They're the injured people coming into a system that should protect and serve them. And when it fails them, that violation feels sometimes just as worse as the actual crime itself.
It's called Marsy's Law, named after a California college student who was stalked and killed by her ex-boyfriend. A week after her death, the family walked into a grocery store and were confronted by the accused murderer, unaware he'd been released on bond.
So it wasn't that victim's choice to be victimized in the first place, so they shouldn't be re-victimized over and over in the criminal justice system. We need to start taking their needs and their situation into account.
Sponsor Guy Raschenthaler says if it passes in 2 consecutive legislative sessions, it will be placed on the ballot as a referendum in 2019 to amend the state constitution. The law would then require that the family of victims receive notification of proceedings in their criminal cases, be present at court proceedings, and be heard at plea and sentencing proceedings. The nation learned how powerful that testimony can be at the sentencing of ex-USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar, with the painful recounting of his victims. And the bill has the support of Christy Lane Scott, who, as we told you in our story last week, was a child when she witnessed the murder of her mother and grandmother by her estranged father. But she wasn't called to testify at his sentencing.
Christy is the epitome of why we need Marsy's Law in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Andy Sheehan, KDKA-TV News.